What's up, you Jack Morgans? I am Speed Fury, and today I am reacting to a Jaiden Animations video. Now, before this video starts, don't bother asking me to react to. I attempted a Pokemon Nuzlocke in Pokemon Platinum or in, I think it was Ruby, or something like that. Don't bother asking me to do those. I've already seen those, so you wouldn't really get the best reaction out of me. But this one, I have not seen yet. I just really found out about it, so I'm going to watch it. If you enjoyed my reaction, like and subscribe. And Jaiden Animations is funny. Go subscribe to her because she's hilarious with her animations. Without further ado, let's begin. Oh wait, I forgot to take off my headphones. There we go.
You know the drill at this point. Pokemon faints, it dies. Catch one Pokemon per route and nickname it to set up for emotional.
What was that
This
name?
time
What's
we're
that?
doing-
I need to go back.
You know the drill at this point. Pokemon faints, it dies. Catch one Pokemon per route.
Spagublio? What kind of name is that?
And nickname it to set up for emotional trauma. But this
Oh.
time we're doing something a bit different.
I've never done a Nuzlocke. I'm thinking about doing one.
It's technically called a soul link, but no one knows what that means. So basically, you and person 2 play the same Pokemon game at the same time, following the same Nuzlocke rules. However, your Pokemon are linked, which means if my starter dies, player 2's starter also dies.
Oh no.
And they can't do anything about it.
That doesn't sound fun.
We can only have one primary typing for both of our teams combined. So if I catch a water type and add it to my team, person 2 can't have a water type at all on theirs. And cherry on top, all Pokemon are randomized. I can walk into the grass at any point and accidentally find God. And maybe he'll just kill all my animals right then and there. So with all these new rules in place, I needed to find a player 2. One who's a real Pokemon master, able to adapt, improvise, and strategize all at the drop of a hat.
And the other one's you?
Other than Pokemon Master himself, Jacob Alpharad.
I don't know who that is.
Who at this point in time has a 50-50 Nuzlocke win ratio. Here's our Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Soul Link Nuzlocke.
Oh dear.
We both go downstairs, barely greet our mom, and immediately beeline it to Professor Elm's lab to see what Pokemon he's got for us, because we don't know. They're random. In case you forgot what I just said, we stroll up to him and he pats Jacob on the head and goes, "Here, choose from these 3. I picked them specially for you. Torterra, Tentacruel, or Ludicolo."
That's not that bad.
Alright,
I mean,
what do I get?
Torterra's good, I guess.
Why not Mankey Aerators?
Oh,
Awesome.
that's even worse. Never mind.
And I take Mankey and we named them Franklin. On our way to talk to Mr. Pokemon, Jacob runs into a Regirock in a random patch of grass, which just flat out explodes on him. No one died, luckily, but also, oh my god.
That would have been like a immediate loss.
Calls and tells us he's been robbed and bullied. You really couldn't handle being alone for 10 minutes, could you? On our way back to help a grown adult, we stumble onto a shady figure who scoffs, challenges us to a battle with Pokemon he stole from Elm, which we immediately win. Scoffs again, then drops his wallet, passport, credit card, driver's license, social security, Target gift card on the ground in front of us for the world to see. Dude, get your crap together. You can't be doing that when you're a wanted fugitive. Back in the lab, Elm is crying on the floor as the police and our neighbor are trying to comfort him, and the police asks us if we saw anyone suspicious. Yes. We saw his info. Now here we get to name our rival. Jacob and I try to think of someone that we both shared some sort of rivalry with. When we remembered a certain professional Pokemon Nuzlocker has been consistently reacting and critiquing our Nuzlocke so far, some of his comments were more critical than others and directed at one of us more than the other. Mr. Policeman. His name is Jan. Hi, Jan. Let's see if you can destroy us from the inside out. Anyway,
dude, that's
mean.
mean.
Takes us up to some grass to show us how to catch a Pokemon, runs into Articuno, catches it in a Pokeball in the green, and turns to us and goes, "See? Just like that."
Just like that.
Some Pokeballs and we can finally
That's an Articuno. What do you mean just like that?
We run around in the grass and our first encounters are Barboach and Houndoom. This would have been awesome for Jacob. If you could catch them.
Jaden is not having a good time.
Pokeballs, Houndoom was not getting in the ball no matter what, and we ended up not getting that pair. But you know, it's alright. There's plenty more encounters like Hoppip Farfetch'd.
Oh.
That Jacob accidentally kills.
Oh.
Or Geodude Gyarados.
Which he also killed? Yeah.
Kills. Or Tyro Charizard. That Jacob accidentally kills. Hey, why do I get this? And Jacob gets all this.
But yet he kills all of it.
Kill him, Jacob. But finally, in the ruins of Elf, we managed to catch a new pair. Sandslash, Camerupt. Not bad at all. We tried to name them Michael, but both misspell it, so welcome to the team, Michels. Then on Route 32, we catch Totodile Beedrill, which is also pretty good. Mainly for just me. We started combining the 2 Pokemon to create their names, so we ended up somehow with Bedroto. We ran into a trainer who had a frickin' Palkia on his team.
Oh.
Fun fact, did you know if you Google Palkia
And Salamence. Yeah. I think they fixed that, but I don't think they have that problem anymore.
No other dragons, just Salamence. So Jacob and I started joking around every time we saw Palkia. Oh no, if only I had a Salamence. Uh-oh, don't have a Salamence over here. It was kind of strange how many Palkias we ran into, but that didn't stop us from bullying every single one. So we take on Faulkner, the first gym leader, who has Kyogre Bronzor and Metagross Dragonair. Oh my god. After a lot of difficulty, we both managed to beat him with no casualties. I don't know how that happened, but hey, everyone's alright. Oh, he's gonna take himself out. Oh my god! How about some encounters to lighten the mood? Oh, hello, Shuckle Suicune. That Jacob accidentally kills. Instead of the time we challenge Bugsy, who luckily wasn't as stacked as Faulkner, and as we step outside, Jan, who is surprised we haven't been demolished yet, yeah, I'm surprised too, challenges us to a battle, which we also win. We run into Mawile Deoxys in the forest, who someone accidentally kills, and make our way to Goldenrod, where there's a security guard that'll give us both a Pokemon. He hands me a Porygon 2, which I'm ecstatic about, turns to Jacob, and gives him Regigigas.
This game does not like Jaiden.
Of all the legends you had to get, of course you get the only normal type besides actual God. We beat Whitney and in the national park find Piplup Flaffy, which we named Plap. I pitched to Jacob that I'm willing to trade the Bedrones to make room for this new pair, so he essentially switches Beedrill with Flaffy, which we shake on. Welcome to the team, Plaps. And then my Plap immediately almost gets killed.
Oh.
Sorry, my bad. We found Dragonair Shuppet, which is an actually insane pair we could use right away. But, yeah, I ended up killing that one. Look, I'm sorry, Jacob. It is harder than it looks to catch these things. We pour water on the strange trees on Route 36 that actually turn out to be Cradily Silcoon. We kind of named them Dillydoo and could have added them to the team as death fodder, but we ended up forgetting to. Which is, yeah, a pretty silly mistake, but what's the worst that could happen? Who needs death fodder in a nuzzlocke? Jacob and I make it to Ekritique and walk into the burned tower. As we were about to go down there, Jan runs up and is like, "You're only trying to catch Suicune to make yourselves look stronger than you actually are."
I hated this battle in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It took me like 10 tries to beat this guy on my first go. And he's got me. Oh boy.
Go downstairs, scare off the dogs, and go challenge Morty. Jacob didn't have any trouble for the team Morty had for him.
They're cats, not dogs. I don't know why people keep calling them dogs.
Because...
Okay, real quick venting here. Where do people get the dog in the Entei, Raikou, and Suicune? They're clearly, obviously not dogs. Raikou's a saber-toothed tiger, Entei's a lion, and then Suicune's is clearly a cheetah. Where are they getting dogs from? He's a leopard or a cheetah, one of the two. Where are the dogs coming from? The only one that could possibly look closer to a dog is Entei. You probably could mistake him for one of those shaggy dogs. But the other two look like cats. I don't see the dog in them whatsoever.
He had a Lugia, which neither me nor my team could even handle. All I could do was bubble beam it with Plap and pray I don't get crit one-shot as Jacob just sits there watching. But it ended up working out. We arrive in Olivine and climb the giant lighthouse, almost falling to our literal death along the way. Reach Jasmine at the top, who's like, "Climb back down and go get medicine for Amphi and Cianwood." And we were like, we almost died getting here. Surfing to Cianwood, we encountered Abomasnow Pupitar. And I know what you're thinking. Yeah, we did catch them. Abomasnow joined the team immediately, and suddenly we've got a pretty powerful lineup going on.
Why do you still have... Wait, I didn't see getting a look at that, but...
And Weepinbell.
Oh.
Finally! I'm the one with the legend now! But we had to box it because we couldn't have two grass types. All of a sudden, shared luck combined with our zero-death win streak got us feeling pretty confident, which naturally means it's time to get kicked in the throat, specifically by a black belt martial artist. Gym leader Chuck was indescribably tough in the most crap way possible.
I hated battling him.
For me, Jacob had no trouble at all because he's Jacob. He had a Kingdra, which I brought Abomasnow out for. Nothing else on my team could really do anything against it. The main drawback of this is Abomasnow's snow warning ability, which creates hail, damaging every Pokemon, including my own, that's not an ice type, which is pretty inconvenient in a Nuzlocke. I even made a teeny tiny comment about it when I first got him. I'm gonna call it. Snow's gonna kill one of my Pokemon. Kingdra goes down, and Chuck's only other Pokemon, he's only got two, is Frostlass, who, if you don't know, has Snowcloak.
Uh-huh.
Snowcloak makes the Pokemon 20%
And it's
harder to
hailing.
hit if there's hail. You want to know how many Pokemon in Gen 4 have this ability?
None.
5.
Oh, 5.
3 of which being Mamoswine. You want to know how many Pokemon there are in Heart Gold Soul Silver? 493. Now, I know these odds sound pretty awful already, but you know what this Frostlass does? She uses Ominous Wind. Ominous Wind has a 10% chance to boost every single stat of the user. She gets the stat boost twice in a row. After a lot of strategizing, we both decided the best option for us would be to send in Michel as death fodder to heal up Flap, because he's the only one that can really do anything at this point. And what happens? Please don't get another stat boost.
He's good. He's so good.
No. Oh my, Frostlass crit one-shots Michel as soon as he comes out. Our first deaths.
Nobody cares about the hippo. I mean the camel.
And then just falls over dead for no reason. I got Flap healed up and basically started heal stalling, which, sure, isn't a noble strategy. But, come on. After literally struggling
Yes, I saw the death
my
note.
own bad luck for what felt like hours, finally, Frostlass goes down. Finally. Holy shit. Jacob practically drags me out of the gym and we head to the BC. We decided to add a pair back on Route 35, which was Charmeleon Donphan named Darfell. A fantastic duo. I was admittedly, and I think justifiably, still really salty about what we just went through, but Jacob convinced me that we should just move on. We got our Darfells leveled up and returned to Olivine to feed Amphi the medicine that we picked up so Jasmine would finally do her job. And check this out.
Already done.
Lugia.
Oh my god.
This game really does not like Jaiden in this video.
We headed to Mahogany Town, catching and adding Nidoran and Bibarel, named Beryl, to the team. And in the Lake of Rage, Jacob caught a Kyogre paired with my Swalot. We never used this pair, but
Seriously,
I just wanted to
I think the
mention
game's playing
it for
favorites.
reasons. We approach the glistening shadow of the Lake Beast, activate the encounter, and find a shiny Venerian Donphan. Not, the best, but hey, free shiny Pokemon. Doesn't hurt to Oop, I killed it. That's again, my bad. Sorry. Lance walks
that
up
sucks.
to us and goes, "Hi, I'm Lance." Grabs us by the wrist, kicks down the door to the Mahogany Town 7-Eleven, kills one of the guys in there, and runs into the rocket hideout where he continues to wipe out any living organism he finds down there. Classic Lance. We decided to copy him and beat up all the executives and their power generator. Right before we fly to Goldenrod, we pick up the 7th badge and then continue curb stomping Team Rocket. We were getting a bit too comfy though, and as Jacob wasn't paying attention, mainly because he just got a chicken sandwich, Obamatar was killed by a Golem's earthquake. Oh no. That was a really bad blow and stung much more because we weren't paying attention.
Yep.
But we did have
Sorry, I got distracted by a chicken sandwich.
Especially since we were literally in the middle of a gang fight. We shoved our way to Rocket Executive and Big Boss Archer and give him a bit of a throat chop so he would calm down and stop doing whatever it is he was doing. And everyone is saved. On our way to Blackthorn, we catch Frostlass Corphish, which put me into a vengeful trauma spiral.
Oh, come on, man. There we go.
And then Jacob caught himself both a Suicune and an Azelf. We arrived into Montclair, who led with a Mewtwo against me, which at this point I shouldn't even be surprised. But all the rest of our team was pretty much a pushover for both of us. Claire's a bad sport and refused to think we were good trainers, so we talked to the old man behind the gym and he's like, "So, do you beat your Pokemon?" And we're like, "No." And he's like, "Awesome. Claire, give him the stupid badge." What? So now we can head to the Elite Four. Hey guys, I think you should go fight a horde of Asian women in Ecruteak. So we enter the Ecruteak Theater and start.
I remember this one. I hated this.
The second girl for me sends out Ambipom. As I switched to Franklin, it screeched, which I didn't pay attention to, and Ambipom double hit killed Franklin.
Yep. That was her
Our
partner.
Starters died.
That was their partners.
That was really sad. We were about to make it to the Elite Four with them, and bam. Not alive anymore. They were with us through everything. Pretty much the backbone to our teams. Man. Gen hunting over here. We try to leave and the girls are all, no, go catch the legendary Pokemon. He's already got 3, so I head to Whirl Islands and Jacob scales the bell tower. And what legends do we find? The legendary Zangoose and Loudred. Finally, we have some freedom again. And as soon as we touch
I would have
the
hated
water
that so
and
much.
embark to head to Victory Road, what pops up from the bottom of the lake but Entei himself?
Rawr.
And Doduo. Oh my god! Hello, Dode.
I'm sorry, you just wasted Master Ball on that?
We catch Cascoon Regirock in Victory Road, and heading towards the exit, Jen sprints up from behind us, and I iconically say, "This is your last chance to kill one of our Pokemon, Jan." And what happens? Oh my god.
Yeah, he kills one, doesn't he?
No.
What happened?
Yeah.
Oh.
There it goes.
That's not great.
Yep.
Oh, he killed one of our Pokemon. Yeah, that sucks.
That's
That
called
really
getting
sucks.
jinxed. Don't do that.
was an incredible pair we've had since the 5th gym, and we really grew to lean on. We lost quite literally half our team right before the Elite Four. We beat Jan for the last time, enter the Indigo Plateau, and immediately bolt to the PC to see what kind of damage control we can do. After a very long time of trying to stitch together the best teams possible, we ended up with this. Ampharos Empoleon, Bibarel Nidoqueen, Beautifly Cradily, Dodrio Entei, and Victory Bell Mewtwo. I know. Wow, Jaden, super balanced. You've got Mewtwo and Entei, and Jacob has a Beautifly. Look, this is the best we could do, I promise. Tell him, Jacob, tell him. Anyway, big deep breath. Here we go into the unknown depths of the Elite Four. Will, Kota, and Bruno were all no problem at all. We breezed right past them.
Claire's always the hard
Everything was
one.
going great.
It's always Claire who's the hard one.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Ooh, that would have
On the other
sucked.
hand, Karen was
I mean, not
not
Claire,
as
Karen.
nice.
No, I just mean, what if he does any charge move?
I find it funny that she says Karen was not nice when Karen's whole thing is that she's not a Karen in the Pokemon world. Just saying.
Okay, he just did cross drop. He's dead. It's fine. I was safe to fly. I'm just paranoid. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh.
Guys, we're so sorry.
There goes the
we got killed
Entei
the first,
and the
like,
Dodrio.
15 minutes of having you. We ended up getting out of the battle with no more casualties, but facing Lance with a team of 4 each is really not ideal, to say the least. But we walked up to him none.
Question: why is Lance called the Dragon Master when all of his Pokemon are flying types? Like 3 of them are Dragon types, and they're all the same Pokemon. That angers me. He's not a Dragon type user. He's a flying type user. Charizard, Aerodactyl, Gyarados, and then the 3 Dragonite. They're all flying types. He's not a Dragon type user. He's a flying type user.
Nonetheless, whether we win or lose here, this is our last battle. He leads with Fion and Ledian, which we were both like, ha ha ha, Lance, is this all you've got? And then he hits us with the no. Jacob was up against his Porygon Z, Rampardos, Licky Licky, Zapdos, and Plusle. And even though it's a pretty stacked team, he was holding his own and getting through them really well. On my end, I was dealing with a giga-impacting Snorlax, which I really had nothing for. I just had to pray for no crits and as many misses as possible. It goes down eventually, and what does he send out next?
Oh, come on. Another one.
Oh, I could really use a Salamence right about now. This is what we get. We bullied Palkia so much during our journey here. Looking at my team, I don't have anything that can handle Palkia either, except for Mewtwo. And what happens? He gets Spatial Rend crit one-shot turn 1.
Dang.
I am in a lot
So
of
much for the
trouble.
strongest
I took
Pokemon.
so much time getting past Snorlax that Jacob was already done with his battles, so all he could do was watch this massacre from the sidelines. I sent out Dillydew to confuse stall him and just try to chip away at him with basically nothing. And my god was I lucky, because if Palkia hit one more crit at any point, Dillydew and the run was over. And I was forced to dance on that line for a long time. But eventually, Dillydew lands the finishing blow. I was so proud. The pair that we caught so early on and deemed as death fodder was the one saving us. We're so sorry for doubting you, Dillydew. Thank you for sticking by us and not dying. But that was only half of Lance's team, might I remind you. Plop took out his Sand Slash was in shock with that one. That was our second oldest pair. Ever since our Franklins died, Jacob and I both started seeing the Flaps as our star members. Beryl came out and revenge finished the Bastiodon, and Lance's last Pokemon was big ol' hard-hitting, tanky frickin' Azumarill. I sent Dillydoo back out because Beryl would die immediately, and started the chipping game again. If that wasn't bad enough, Azumarill set up the rain and...
What was that face? I gotta back that up. I didn't realize what that face was until last minute.
Out because Beryl would die immediately, and started the chipping game again.
That's the frickin' face from One Piece.
If that wasn't bad enough, Azumarill set up the rain and an Aqua Ring for itself, which turned this fight from, this awful one-on-one lasted 10 whole minutes.
Seriously?
I slap him, he slaps back, much harder, and then heals, and then I heal, but eventually, Dillydoo wins the stalling battle, and Azumarill goes down. In an unpredictable turn of events, Dillydoo saved us from utter defeat. What an adventure we just went on.
So, funny story. In my first Pokemon Heart Gold playthrough, I had managed to get all of Lance's Pokemon down, but I had lost all of my Pokemon except for one. And this was my first run through, so Lance's Pokemon were all like 10 levels higher than this Pokemon. But luckily, it was his Charizard who I was up against last. And I had Suicune. Actually no, this was the rematch between me and Lance, because you don't get Suicune until like you get to the Kanto region. So that's even worse, because that means all of his Pokemon are at level 80. And Suicune's 40 levels lower, and I still managed to beat Charizard when he was half full on health with Suicune. I got lucky, and it wasn't even a critical hit either.
Insane encounters, insane bullcrap, friends, death, bullying, and the Dillydoos. Thanks for going on this journey with me, Jacob. I quite literally couldn't have done it without you. And a salute to the buddies we made along the way. Except you.
Alright, that was that. It wasn't as funny as the other two, but it was pretty funny, nonetheless. I will see you guys next time for whatever I upload next.